Mac and cheese is a traditional American food. There are two main kinds of mac and cheese.
In every type, it's going to be pasta and cheese, obviously, but there's some that are going to have breadcrumbs if they're a little more gourmet.
And then there's boxed mac and cheese, which you buy at the grocery store for like $1. You cook the pasta and then you put in this weird like cheese packet and butter or milk, and it makes this sort of like pasta with cheese sauce that you can make for a pretty quick meal.
So this is more of a convenience food, something really quick. But then if you order mac and cheese in a restaurant, you're going to get gourmet mac and cheese, which is very, very cheesy sauce. Like I said, it usually has breadcrumbs on it. It might be cooked in the oven.
I would definitely consider mac and cheese a traditional American food. I mean, a lot of people, including my family, have it at Thanksgiving.
Like I said, it is really cheap and easy to make usually, so you can make a big portion because everybody loves pasta here and a lot of people like cheese, so it's super easy to make, and it's gonna please a lot of different types of people.
It's sort of consider it like a traditional like picky child food. Like my cousins didn't eat a lot of stuff, but they would always eat boxed mac and cheese.
It's a very American comfort food.
It's cheesy and warm and delicious and easy and not like non-threatening. Comfort food for me means food that reminds me of home or of childhood. Often food that's not super healthy, so food that's like yummy and has lots of carbs and just makes you feel like happy.
I like mac and cheese. I like both types of mac and cheese, the quicker version and the better version that you get at a restaurant. In middle school, this is really bad, but I used to eat mac and cheese for breakfast a lot, just the type that you put in the microwave, like it's called Easy Mac, if you guys know what that is. And I haven't had that in a while, but if I go to a restaurant, sometimes I'll order mac and cheese as an appetizer. A lot of places in New York have like little samplers that you could get with different flavors of mac and cheese. Truffle mac and cheese is my favorite. Sometimes they put bacon in it, or you could get a lot of different varieties. So my two top recommendations for you, if you're in New York and you're gonna get mac and cheese, you can go to the Smith. It's really close. It's right by Lincoln Center. They have amazing mac and cheese. And then also downtown, there is a place called Cafeteria, and it has really, really good mac and cheese, so I recommend that as well.
If you just wanted to go boxed mac and cheese, my favorite is the Annie shells and white cheddar, and they have a good rip-off of that at Trader Joe's. This most sort of, when people think of boxed mac and cheese, the one people think of the most is Kraft mac and cheese, which is this sort of bright orange noodles, but that's a little gross even for me.
I don't think orange chicken is a traditional dish.
So being honest, I don't even know orange chicken before I came to US. So apparently that's not a traditional dish of China.
When I ordered orange chicken for the first time, I found it's really colorful because you can see the chicken with soy sauce, which is like light brownish color, and there's broccoli, which is green, and there's some kind of carrots, which is orange, and it's really have a good presentation there. But when I try it, I think it's definitely American Chinese food because personally I don't like it, and I think it is made deliberately for American people, just like fried chicken.
Orange chicken is kind of a fusion, like it's more suits to the American taste. Sweet, sour. In my family, I think stir-fried will be the main cooking method. We stir-fry tofu, we stir-fry pepper, we stir-fry pepper with pork, and also like beef.
In my hometown, we usually eat square-shaped fish, which is a fried fish, but with the shape of a squirrel. And I think it's really tasty because it has tomato sauce on it. Actually, there are many authentic Chinese food restaurants in New York.
Ones that I do think are authentic Chinese food is probably from Sichuan like cuisine, like Kung Pao chicken, Mapo tofu.
One traditional food I think is steamed bun because I eat a lot in Chinese restaurants in New York, and it never came up to my mind as a traditional food until I got here. But when I ate really good steamed bun, the flavor just like what I taste in China, I would think like it's a traditional food because it's really good and people like it here, and it's kind of all of the world. It's kind of popular in all of the world.
For the authentic Chinese food restaurant in New York, my recommendations will be Chanshanjia, which is located in East Village and Flushing. And also, there's one owned by a foreign alumni. It's called Guanfu Chuan Cai, which is also located in Flushing.